NFL Week 3. Biggest questions, takeaways for every game. The New York Jets kicked off Week 3 of the 2024 NFL season with a big win over the New England Patriots. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers threw for 281 yards and 2 touchdowns to move to 2-1 on the season. Early on Sunday, the Pittsburgh Steelers downed the Los Angeles Chargers. The Philadelphia Eagles defense handled the New Orleans Saints' high-powered offense. And the Bo Nix-led Denver Broncos handed Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers their first loss of the season. Later, Andy Dalton and the Carolina Panthers put on a show, and the Los Angeles Rams pulled off an impressive comeback to beat the San Francisco 49ers. On Sunday night, the Kansas City Chiefs held off Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons. Our NFL Nation reporters reacted to all the action, answering lingering questions coming out of each game and detailing everything else you need to know for every team. Let's get to it. Kansas City 22, Atlanta 17 Chiefs. What happened to the big play? The Chiefs emphasized it heavily during the offseason and training camp, but had just one play of more than 17 yards against the Falcons. They made it work to an extent, piecing together a number of smaller gains to build some long drives. But that will be difficult to sustain over the long haul. Most surprising performance. The Chiefs were headed into the unknown without injured running back Isaiah Pacheco, but got significant contributions from undrafted rookie Carson Steele and recently signed veteran Samaje Perine. Steele rushed for 72 yards, while Perine gained 25 yards on the ground and caught 3 passes for 15 more. Describe the game in 2 words: 3 points. The Chiefs had to settle for 3 field goals. That's become something of a theme for their season so far. They kicked a pair of field goals in the opener against the Ravens and 2 more last week against the Bengals. The Chiefs are playing so many close games because they're having trouble finishing drives. Adam Tishet. Next game, at Chargers Sunday for 25 p.m. Eastern Time. Falcons. How will the potential loss of 2 offensive linemen affect an enigmatic offense? When the Falcons' offense is on, it can accumulate yardage in chunks and big plays from wide receiver Drake London and tight end Kyle Pitts. But when it's not feasting, there's been famine, especially on 3rd down 3 of 17 over the past 2 weeks. The loss of center Drew Dalman and right tackle Caleb McGarry in the second quarter did not help matters. Atlanta will need both back to keep quarterback Kirk Cousins upright and to open holes for Bijan Robinson. Eye-popping stat. Cousins is tied for the 4th fastest quarterback to reach 40,000 passing yards, 153 games. Only Matt Ryan, Matthew Stafford, and Drew Brees have gotten there faster. Dan Marino also did it in 153 games. Meanwhile, Cousins surpassed Joe Montana in career passing touchdowns, 274. Most surprising performance, the Falcons' run game. Not in a good way. Atlanta averaged 3.3 yards per carry, and Robinson, after a pair of good games, rushed for just 31 yards on 16 carries, 1.9 yards per carry. The Falcons need to be able to run the ball to open up big plays for Cousins. Mark Raimondi. Next game, versus Saints, Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Baltimore 28, Dallas 25 Ravens. Did the Ravens revive their season? The Ravens avoided the second 0-3 start in team history, but they didn't inspire confidence in how they finished.